Uh, Trying to get a PB. I actually got a PB last night, believe it or not. I didn't record it though. It was fully off stream. So yeah, but you can kind of see on there what I got. Scroll down on this. 155.42. So it was a PB by about 10 minutes. And then the sum of best went down by like I think 5 minutes. So very, very good PB. My phone is about to dock. All right. So today I'm hoping I can do just as good as that. I doubt it, but always hope. I was kind of looking at my splits, and compared to the runs I was looking at, I have a lot of potential time save in the setup, but I'd have to start cutting things for it. The first half of the bosses, there's a little bit of room, but not very much. Maybe 5 minutes across the how many of them? Across across 5 of them, I can maybe save 5 minutes. And then the vast majority of my time saves are still on the back half of bosses, so like everything after Morgott. Most of the runs I was looking at seem to do that whole section in about 30 minutes. Mine is still a solid 55 minutes or so. So a lot of time saved there. We'll just kind of have to figure out how to work the time saved in over time. No pun intended. And what I want to do though, since we did break 2 hours, and I very likely will be able to go faster over time. Yeah, there's the file. I'm going to take this one, and I just want to kind of run through and check the screens everywhere and make sure that everything is okay and not blocking UIs, so that when I can actually submit something, there's nothing that is like going to mess me up. So I'm going to have to move where I have live split for a moment so you get to see the other side of my face and barely hear me on the mic, just because I need a larger screen to look at this. And I didn't think to do this before stream because I was practicing. So one of the things is live split cannot be over any UI element, which means I think I need to take the auto splitter and move it up a little. And I kind of want to increase the chroma key on it too to make it a little more transparent. I like having it be, a little tinted, but you want it more transparent. So assuming I can change that in OBS, it might just be a color settings thing with my the regular colors I use on it. This takes me a second, OBS, because normally it's on my vertical monitor, and now it's over on a bigger horizontal one, so everything is kind of like out of place for its layout. Yeah, so it looks like the way I did it is I used blending mode. I didn't actually chroma key it. The chroma key is actually used on the input reader, but I didn't use it. So let me add an effect filter. And I guess I should turn off the blending too. Also, we're gonna have ads in a minute. I'm hoping I can do this shortly after ads start. Like, not long after ads start, we can get into it. Oh, so that's why I did that, is because I see. Well, what color do I want chroma key as then? Well, that's weird. Removing green gives me something, but not really what I want. I don't want it. You know what? We're not going to do it with a chroma key. I still like it with the blend option. So let me go back to what I was doing. I'm just trying a couple other options real quick. So I'm trying to think of what I used to have it as. I thought it was on Lightning, but that's not working. See, like that. Maybe that's okay. I just need to maybe change the color layout a little bit. Like I could go, instead of a solid color, I can use good enough. Yeah, you don't really see the color banding now, which is fine. I guess you can see a little bit if you look super close. Okay, so we've got that right there. I need to actually pull up the official rules for this. Let me pull up the category rules and stuff. All right. Category rules. Let's see. You must set your HUD to always be enabled in settings. Following elements visible and legible in your video recording. Hit point, FP, stamina. We're good there. Spirit Ash info. We're actually probably not good on Spirit Ash info because we're going to be covering it. Let me we're gonna try another Site of Grace where I can actually test Spirit Ash. This file is one that I made the character for Rare's PvP event. I played through like the whole game plus the DLC, and just sort of made a character for it, and now I have a level 200 character in just regular new game that I can mess around with for stuff, which is actually very helpful for things like this. All right, so there's our Spirit Ash. Let's compare this now in OBS. I don't like that with it covering everything. I can move chat over there. Then if chat is on the left, I can put the timer over here. So let me duplicate this scene. We're going to turn it into a Elden Ring speedrun scene. All right, now we can move chat over here. Its aspect ratio will be a little different. That's fine. Unless I wanted to put chat, like, maybe I could put chat to the left of runes and move my input reader over there. That'd be a better use of space. Yeah, like we can move that thing over there. I should also put an escape key on the input reader. Let me do that too while we're at it. I can sit there. There. That I will make a little bit larger. Okay. Next rule. Equipment hotbar, boss HP, and rune. What do you think? Do you think I'm covering bossy? Let's find out. Alright, bad news. Boss HP is now being covered by chat. Well, we could put chat up top. Next to like my image, my photo or whatever. Try that. It's gonna be weird though if it's not like aligned right with my photo, but whatever. For video, I guess. Camera, whatever you want to call it. But it'll do for now. Let's see. Runes, compass, item pop-ups, and notifications. All right, so we're clear on the compass. We should be clear on runes, but we'll find out in just a moment. I'll just bonk something real quick. Okay, runes are good. Looks like items or the UI is actually over items still. That's unfortunate. They have a they have a little window here that shows like the section that's sort of blacked out. Look again. I feel like what I'm gonna end up having to do is do a vertical bar for this. Because I don't really know how else to set up the speed run in a way that's not blocking my stuff. I could make chat shorter and move the splits next to my video. I'd also just put the splits over my video. Okay, so let's try this. Let me set the chat box to actually have a background on it. That way we can kind of see. Well, maybe I'm just hiding the chat window. At least until I can come up with something better. And so we could also probably just put our inputs over here. Got that. Yeah, then I'm just gonna hide that window for now. I'm gonna just do it like this. And that should leave everything okay. Let me loot 2 things again. Maybe it'll have trouble if I loot multiple or more than. Then probably 3 things okay, I'm guessing. There's probably room for 4. So maybe that would cause issues on malformed dragon sentinels. But probably fine on everything else, and hopefully a run wouldn't get rejected for that. I do want to change my input reader to at some point, just for the keys. I think it looks kind of bad ever since I redid the layout. Let's see if there's anything else that might be getting blocked. Okay, I think we're probably good with this. So let's exit out here and go to an actual run. So I am going to do the regular route minus... Actually, you know what? I don't have anything to fight Malakath right now. Let's just start. I've been practicing Malakath. I've been practicing Farum Azula. Just a lot of that stuff. Oh, I need to fix my layout here. Get OBS on the other screen. Get, all this other stuff pulled up. Hey, James. How's it going? How's it going tonight? Hope you're having a good Sunday. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. I PB'd off stream last night. I unfortunately did not record it, so I can't submit it. But I broke under 2 hours finally, so now I just want to do one that's actually on stream under 2 hours. No idea if I'll be successful tonight, but we'll see. Yes, I'll delete this one, just because the character's so scary. I had to change my layout too. Even if I had recorded it last night, I would have had everything in like the wrong spots for the UI elements. So I had to move some stuff around so that I hopefully will be able to submit it. We'll see. There's one spot where I'm not sure if it will cause the run to get rejected or not. You're not supposed to have any elements of your stream that go over like UI stuff in the game. And when I kill Malformed Tree Sentinel or whatever his name is, right before Malakath, you end up looting like 5 or 6 things off of him when you kill him, which they all stack up on the right-hand side. So I'm not sure if that'll be an issue or not. I hope not. Assuming it's even a run I can submit. But yeah, the PB was really good. 10-minute PB. So then I decided I've not done it for a few weeks, so I want to actually put my desk in standing mode and do that tonight too. Oh, yeah, I don't think George will mess anything up tonight. He does jump up here when the desk is in standing as well, but right now he's on the floor behind me sleeping. He's not even on like his cat tree or the chairs or anything, so. The worst thing he could probably do is like go under my feet in the middle of the run. Wow. I have to learn how to actually do the like transitioning out of cutscenes correctly. I mess those up every single time with when I should be hitting escape versus like E and all that stuff just to maximize or minimize how much time you spend in them. Because when it's on like the fade to black screen, I can't really tell what's going on. So a lot of times I end up like losing a few seconds in those. Like here, I think I lost about 5 seconds on that. Should have grabbed another water too. Maybe I can do that when I get the Radahn seal. I kind of want to minimize AFKs though, just because if I can submit this, they kind of prefer you to not take breaks when you quit out. So we'll see. All they really say is on longer runs, you're not allowed, like, you're allowed short breaks. But they don't really specify what counts as short or what counts as a longer run. So, I don't know. We'll see. Worst case scenario, I get a good time, and then they like, oh, you stopped to get water, and your submission doesn't count. But also, like, even if I do get a time, I'm gonna submit. It's not like I'm anywhere near the top of the leaderboards, so they're probably more lenient, I would assume. At least I would hope they are. Off to a good start, though. We're matching the PB on the church, which the first few splits, I think, like, I don't know, up through the church, a couple others, I was in the red by like up to 30 seconds. So matching the PB is better than not matching it, but it does mean I'm still like a little bit slower than I could be. I think it was up to like 25 seconds behind or so, I think, at Cactus 1. And then I started making time back up on Cragblade, and I have no idea how. And then from there, I got like I think, first try both Radahn and Malakath.
Have they served you? I can turning.
Which is the reason it was such a good
go to the foot. Then it summon me. Ah, I bequeath. Use it. It will torrent. Treat him with.
Just a little movement there, but it's fine. So I wasn't sprinting when I called torrent. Shouldn't really matter a whole lot. I spent a lot of the weekend trying stuff with Assassin's Gambit, but I couldn't find anything that was actually beneficial for the route. Then I went through today a little earlier, trying alternative ways to get my smithing stone 1 and 2s. But everything I timed when I did that still ended up slower than what I'm doing. Or at best, like the same. One of them was, I think, 10 seconds slower, but then I assume that was just me not being familiar with it. So I'm assuming it's more like the same. Oh. Oh. That was weird movement. But yeah, I took George out onto the patio today. He's actually kind of exhausted. Last few days, all he's wanted to do is go out there and hang out. So we were out there, and then today I threw some toys for him. It was a really nice day out. Oh, not time loss. But basically what it was I was just trying to figure out if there was a way to avoid using the vendor in the swamp, or in the lakes, I guess, for the smithing stone 1 and 2s. Because that would open up the ability to avoid using Knights Cavalry. So I still have to figure out some route changes for the runes. And getting smithing stone 2s has been the big issue there. So if I don't use that vendor, I'm 3 short. There are 3 in Stormvale. Just before Godric. However, that would mean I need to kill Margit with only a +5 weapon, which is doable. It's fine. But then I have to like reroute the whole getting runes when I want to go level, all that stuff. And I'd probably end up doing like a kill Godric with a +5 then as well. But the thing is that like it just adds so many changes to the route that when I was looking at it, oh, this torrent, it just felt to me like, and also when I was timing the sections, it seemed like it was going to add a lot more time. Even though there's a quicker route through lakes that way, it doesn't offset the time of getting the runes, or of getting the